in Westwood, California. This is the Pierce Brothers Cemetery where a lot of the stars are buried. Kind of don't want to get my family in on the video because I didn't ask them. But right now they're standing over by Marilyn Monroe and Hugh Hefner. So I will just give you a. It's beautiful here. Try not to get you guys on camera. Unless you just want to be on YouTube.
No, I don't.
Okay. Thanks.
Who else was working, Carly?
Um, um, Dean Martin is here, Dad. I'll have to look it up. Give me just a second.
How did you find?
So they say that the reason why, Landy, are you trying to get energy?
I seen him in Disneyland.
The reason why the marble on theirs is a different color is because it's been touched so much.
I found Dean Martin.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was the Dean Martin.
It's the Dean
I
Martin.
had to look up the dates.
The.
D.
Do you want to be on YouTube, Landy? My YouTube channel? If not, get to Steppin' Brother. All right. There's Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. Hugh Hefner. And then
Richard.
Richard was buried upside down so he could be on top of Marilyn for eternity. Sick fucker.
Crazy.
All the kisses, that's disgusting. Bunch of DNA on there, bunch of DNA on there. Anyways, she is the most popular, they say, resident. It's it's just a small, very small cemetery. The research that I've done on it is that this property, look, see, we're kind of like really close to downtown LA. The thing is that they said this was a dying subdivision, right? So, you guys, I can't read chat, so hi to everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me at Pierce Brothers Westwood Cemetery. So the story is that this was a failing community neighborhood, and the Pierce Brothers bought it and opened it up to people, and mainly the stars. So there's quite a few people. You can look up the Pierce Brothers Cemetery in Westwood, Hollywood, and that's where we're at. It's like slap dab, seriously, in the middle of LA. It's amazing. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Just seeing if I see any name. There's tons of people. I'm seeing if I see anybody that I know. My sister, my dad's here, my best friend, her husband, and one of her grandchildren, and one of her daughters is here with us. And at first, when I was like, hey, we got to go to the cemetery, you know, I had a couple to choose from. But I knew my dad would want to see Marilyn Monroe's. So I picked this one, and I'm glad I did because it's easy to get around with him in a wheelchair. And he, you know, there's stars here he remembers. So it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous and peaceful, and you can just walk through it. I'm trying to get through it with my back. Let's look in here. I should have a map of. The thing is when you go to these cemeteries, you guys, they do not give you a map of who is where. You just have to kind of figure it out by looking on Find a Grave and also just Googling like where they're at. So most of these are old Hollywood, whether they are were stars or producers or anything like that. I do know. Do you guys remember the little girl in Poltergeist, Heather O'Rourke? She's buried here. So is her big sister in the film Poltergeist, Dominique Dunn, who was actually killed by her estranged boyfriend. She's also buried here. Probably in the center somewhere. And I haven't gone in there yet. I'm just kind of doing the outside. Ava Gabor is here. Rodney Dangerfield. Richard Simmons is here. He just passed. So is Matthew Perry from Friends. But they're in a garden over there that's gated off. So you can't walk up to their graves. But isn't this glorious? Hello, Tammy. Come to California and hang out with dead people. Right, Tam?
That's it. The most recent Charles Ridley.
That's right. We love Uncle Charlie. He'd be like, y'all want to go visit the stars? After I died, you people didn't even bring me there. Oh, there's Mel Torme. He's an actor. For those of you that know Mel Torme, that's his resting place. And I know there are other people around here that I know of. I think Ava Gabor is somewhere right here. For those of you that know Kirk Douglas, he's here as well. That's who my mom's first baby was named after. I'm trying to see if I see any names that we'll recognize. Who is it? Did you guys see Mel Torme back there? Mel Torme? No, it's right there. Oh, Don Knotts. Wow. There's Don Knotts, you guys. Walk around. I hope you guys are getting this. I'm sorry, my camera's like all winky. and shaky. Um, and it's because I'm just holding it with my hand. So, anyways, when I told everybody, I was like, yeah, I gotta go hang out in the cemetery. My dad, my sister, and my friend Tammy, and everybody was like, you're crazy. Like, what are we doing this for? I was like, just wait. Yo, the minute we got here, these people were like, oh, there's that person. Oh, there. I was like, Y'all gave me grief. Gave me grief about wanting to come. My back is killing me. Let's walk through here. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh. Natalie Wood is somewhere here as well. I think she's in the ground here somewhere. I can't see chat. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know who's here or if anybody is here. If you are, thank you so much. Oh, that's sad. Look at the water's pulled in there. I don't like that. I don't know who she is. Dr. Gail M. Reingold. Oh, it's got quite a few people here in her family. Wow. Wow. Wow, a lot of this is underwater, you guys, look. Can you see all that water? Now, these are weird to me because you see how you can tell this is an old cemetery because you see how they're facing different ways. Like that one's facing out that way. This is facing this way. This is facing this way. These are facing. That's not usually how it's done. So you can just tell these were older cemeteries and they were just putting people in where they could. You know, these people lived beautiful lives and very prosperous and good lives, you know. I mean, they had money, they had fame, the people loving them. I mean, we're years and years later, we're still talking about these people going to their gravesite. And but it just goes to show you that, yeah, no, I'm not getting you. Actually, I put you on completely. They dig you. They're like, hey, let me talk to your sister. She's cool. Oh, hey, Dad, Don. Here's Dorothy Stratton and Peter Bogdanovich. Do you guys remember them? So Dorothy Stratton, it says, if people bring so much courage to this world, has to kill them for, oh, if people bring so much courage to this world, the world has to kill them to break them. So, of course, it kills them. It kills the very good and the very gentle and the very brave impartially. If you are none of these, you can be sure that it will kill you too, but there will be no special hurry. We love you. So, she was a Playboy Playmate. There's actually, her life story is on Netflix, or it was a couple years ago. She was killed by her, I mean, she was killed by her estranged husband because Peter Bogdanovich, he was a producer in movies, and he fell in love with her. And she had gone to tell her husband that it was over, that, you know, they were going to get a divorce, and he ended up killing her and then killing himself. Peter ended up paying for her funeral, and actually ended up marrying her little sister, which is kind of weird. Anyways, it was a very sad story. She was a beautiful girl. She was very, very young. She was only 20 years old. Only 20 years old. And there's been a lot of interviews done with Hugh Hefner about her and how magical and beautiful she was, like inside and out. So she was killed August 14th, 1980. Peter died in 2022. His says, any man who can dance through life with hundreds of women and is willing to walk through life with one should be married. Wow. Loving father, son, brother, grandfather, husband, and friend. So there they are right there. Frank Zappa is also, I don't know if you guys can hear me, Frank Zappa is also buried somewhere here. I mean, you just basically have to spend a whole day, you know, in one cemetery to see everybody, or you just happen upon them, because they won't give you, like, you know, you can look on the internet and find what stars are buried in what cemetery, but they won't give you coordinates to it. So there's that. This building right here, if you look up Marilyn Monroe's funeral, that's where it was held in, guys. Right there, it was a private ceremony, and it was held in that building, and it hasn't changed. Has not changed. Let's go over here. I think you guys will recognize this name. Can you see it? It's Merv Griffin. It says, I will not be right back after this message. Oh, he died on my birthday, 2007. Wow. Rest in peace, Merv. Here's one I know everybody will recognize. Farrah Fawcett, 1947 to 2009. And then Ryan O'Neal was also interred here in 2023. Tumultuous relationship, but they were the love of each other. They couldn't stay out of each other's lives. Not exactly sure who this is. Let's go on down. I don't know who Marvin Davis is. Obviously, there's another tomb there for whoever his loved one is. You guys know this guy, Rodney Dangerfield. It said, there goes the neighborhood. Y'all remember him saying that? Look how beautiful it is. It's just so beautiful. And I'm not sure who that is. This is an unmarked grave, I think. A lot of the stars did not, want to be bothered after they passed. So we'll walk around and see.
See the bottom picture? See who's that one?
Try not to get anybody on.
So this is
Who's that?
no, it's not. They just it's a future.
Oh, it's a future plot.
Yeah.
This may be too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jeremy Paul Robinson.
Did you find Dean Martin?
I didn't. Is he right there?
He's in the wall.
Oh, he's in the wall. Okay. I
Dean
didn't.
Martin.
Oh.
I think he's in the second one, I want to say.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Second one on the left side.
All right, let's go down here. Jack Lemmon. Remember him? The Odd Couple. Here you go, guys. Carol O'Connor. He was Archie. Archie Bunker. Also played in many, many movies and films. His son, Hugh Edward O'Connor, passed before him. He played in some, oh God, he was good looking. He played in some cop show. Maybe one of you guys will know. But he was also an actor. Billy Wilder. There's Billy Wilder. Says, I'm a writer, but then nobody's perfect. Let's see. Peter Falk. So, can't go into this one, but he passed in 2011. He says, I'm not here. I'm home with Shara. There's Peter Falk. William J. Bell, and they did The Young and the Restless and a couple of other American soap operas. Not sure who that is. Motion picture director, Fayed. I'm not sure who that is, but money.